This is a scenario where a client of mine has very high IQ, but very low EQ. Let's draw this situation. I've been dealing with this client for the last 2 months. So he has a principal prime place of residence, which is the PPOR. It's worth 1.6 mil. He's got only $500,000 loan against it. We are pulling out $400,000 against this property. That's 900K total lending over 1.6 mil, a 56% LVR. Client wants to use his equity to purchase another investment property, and the investment property he wants to get is about $1.6 million. Or he might want to buy like two 800K properties, total of 1.6 mil. So he wants to borrow 80% against this 1.6 mil combined security, which is 1.28 mil. Now he doesn't want to use his own cash, which he does have money. He wants to use the bank's money to purchase this investment property. The 20% plus stamp duty will be coming from his PPOR, which is the 400K. Like I said, I spoke to him 2 months ago. He's self-employed. His financials don't look crash hot. They're great. It's just that there was a certain year, which is the COVID year, wasn't that great, but this year is fantastic. So in this 2 months, we were going back and forth with the bank, liaising with his account to produce some interims, BAS, bank statements to support that this financial year is going great. And I'm like nearly like 95% getting the loan approved. Just getting him the refinance, the 500K for refinance and getting him a better rate. Also the equity cash out, which is over here, which will be linked to an offset account, which will be fully filled up. So by the time that he's going to use it and not using it, he won't be paying any interest. Now on top of that, I'm getting him a AIP, approval in principle, for approval to purchase up to 1.6 mil. Now, parallel to this happening, there's a side story. This client of mine is a very loving father, very high EQ, very smart guy, makes good money. He has 2 kids. They're like year 9, year 10, and he wants them to excel in the HSC. So he, about 2 years ago, enrolled with this tutoring company to tutor his kids. Apparently the tutoring company has this very special lucrative package where you can play in like installments and on credit. And he applied for it. It was only like 12 months ago where somehow, from his words, the tutor wasn't providing the right tutoring. So he thought, you know what, I'm not gonna pay you. And when I met him 2 months ago, he sort of told me this, that he had some, repayment thing going on, but he's got to sort out, don't worry about it. And then I got a notification today by the bank. They found out today, 10th of November 2022, the client got a fresh default on his credit file for $1,504. So I called my client up and said, mate, what's going on? And he's like, you know that mofo that I was talking about? He defaulted me. I'm like, mate, you told me that that issue was getting sorted out for what? The balance of $1,504. You ended up getting a bloody default because you decided not to make repayments, regardless of the fact that you think the tutor sucks and he lied to you, blah, 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 blah. For 1.5K, you just lost yourself 400K cash out because you're blacklisted now. Plus, you can't buy this investment property. I'm like, bro, is your EQ level up to here? If you guys don't know what is EQ, it stands for emotional intelligence. It's your gauge and your ability to understand, use, and manage your own emotions. Client's a very smart guy, but when it comes to things when people wrong him and he feels it's unfair, the principle of things, he goes, I'm not gonna pay for this. That spiraled out of control. This side story with the tutor for my client has just derailed all my work in the last 2 months. It's like, oh, Q, you gotta help me, bro. What's I gonna do? Right now, I'm on the phone talking to the freaking tutor to sort of work out something where he can pay off the freaking $1,500 and remove the default. And here's the update. He's like, bro, give me 4K and I'll remove it. Anyway, headache. Going back and forth still. The client's like, no way, we'll give him that much money, blah, blah, blah. Moral of the story, guys. You might be smart, but guys, check your EQ. Don't get emotional. Think of the long-term planning of your lending. This guy has money to, pay for the tutor upfront, no credit required, but he still was like, oh, maybe I'll take advantage of their, credit package and use that on installments. This all backfired on him. So guys, what do you think? Jump in the comments. Would you make the same mistake? He was like, this is my children. Like, dude. Anyway, jump in the comments. Let me know what you think. Silly or what?